actually live. Well, I suppose we're not. Just bear. Right, here we go. This is the round 2 game between Grail Force 1, who has already got a blitz. That's a great start. Between Grail Force 1, the Bretonians, with hashtag in Griff We Trust, Griff Oberwald, against Forge Hammer, the Dwarf. So it's Kling Kling, the Dwarfs, versus Cell Commander Z, aka sort of the police guy, Bretonians. And what a start. An amazing start for the Brets. You couldn't have got any better. Look where the ball's going to go as well. Wow, if he catches this ball, it's fantastic. The only way this would be bad is if the ball bounces back over here and then he can give it to a guy up here and he can go away and go the other way. But considering Bretonians have catch as well, this is awesome. He might even give it to Griff. Here we go. Yeah, I think he's going to trust in Griff. What a start. Okay. Wow, that is... Oh, I tell you what, if I am the dwarf player, I am pretty salty at that. That was shocking. I cannot believe I've just seen that. Wow. I mean, the Brets have the catch ability, so it would have been a attempt to catch it with a reroll. And if he failed that, then you get the scatter. Why would you not put someone under the ball? That makes no sense at all. He's got away with it, though. He's got away with a huge slice of luck. So already, Cell Commander, 2 good things. 1, he gets a defense blitz. The ball bounces the right way. If that ball had bounced the wrong way then, the Dwarfs would go in the other way and we'd be 1-0 up. He has dodged a huge bullet. Talking about bullets, how about this? Boom! And Griff! Oh, good old Griff. Griff saves the day. Oh, the little fat troll slave falls over. Well, that's no surprise. He's getting himself back up. But, well, good old Griff. Oh, and then, is that another? What the? That fat troll, I tell you, he's had too many pork pies. And, wow, what a disastrous start. A complete and utter terrible start for the Dwarfs. And the Bretonians, well... My advice, go and put the lottery on, son, because you've just had a huge bout of luck. Not only did you get the defense blitz and the kick was good, you let the ball bounce. Now, I like my rugby, and the first rule in rugby is don't let the ball bounce. The ball can go anywhere. Look at this. Was that a reroll with Griff? No messing. No messing from Cell Commander. This game has got off like a hot cat on a tin roof. That is huge. Bearing in mind, it's a 4+ for a load of reroll to be used as well. But what a start. This will be live, guys. I'm catching up on the highlights. So, yes, it will be live shortly. But what a start. This is looking 1-0 to Griffin the Brets. Unless something crazy happens, like, I don't know, 2 red die pow. But, so, defense blitz, bouncing ball goes the right way, loses the ball, but bounces into Griff's hands who catches it, and the Troll Slayer rolls 2 1s for GFRs out of 3 dice. Wow. I haven't caught my breath yet. What a crazy start. It could not have gone any better for the Brets. Well, I'll tell you what, that might slightly help. A nice little knockout there, a little cheeky knockout. But, yeah, what a start. This is always going to be a tough one to call this. I can't actually remember. I'm going to see if I can remember who I tipped to go through on this one. But, let's have a look. Where am I? Oops. Wishful thinking, my team. Let's have a look. See who I tipped to win out of these two. Oh, I picked the Dwarfs. God damn it. Oh, they try and get Griff down there, but they can't. And Griff, oh, look at this. There we go. Griff Oberwald gets it done. As he's done many times from my Stuntman DDs. My best mate, my chum, my friend, the awesome Griff Oberwald puts Grail 1 1-0 in to the lead. Wow. And obviously they get the ball back in the second half as well. So advantage the Bretonians. Perfect defense now. Crikey. The Dwarfs are on a rough time. Just bear with me while I'm catching up with people. Chat. Alright then. Disastrous start. That's the only way I can put it for the Dwarfs. You know, they can get back into this. There's plenty of time. Need to start removing a few players. That always gets you back into a good mood. The only problem is who's is he going to try and get the ball with the blitzer? I'm presuming. I tell you what, there's a few risky one dices getting thrown about here. So, like I said, we're still a bit behind because I thought, you know what, it's always best to start from the beginning and catch up. Oh, he's rolled another one. Crikey, I know that pain, rolling loads of ones. Now then, he really needs to start hurting players. At the moment, he's got no one in there. I think he knocked someone out on the first round, but he's come back. But yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Let's be honest. I mean, the good thing is he's got the ball, so that will help. Tell you what, it'll be interesting to see how he uses Griff as well. Interesting how he uses him. But the powers are coming in again here. Oh, and he's broke his hammer. Oh, dearie me. I tell you what, they're in a bit of bother out there, the Dwarfs, at the moment. They've just got to hang in tough. Really do. It's all they can do at the moment. Have a bit of that. Oh, there we go. There's, at least he's off the pitch. That's one less Brett to worry about. That's a nice pow as well. But again, the armor 7 armor holds nicely. Here comes the little dwarf. Needs protecting. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Really don't. I mean, is it just me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Too easy, that. 3+, 1 die. Wrestle. Be pretty tempted with that. Tell you what, I'd even get Griff round there. Never mind that wrestle piece. Griff would probably get in there. If he really wanted to. But you know what? He's gonna play the patient game. I like to play the patient game. I think I honestly would have had a shot though. I think. But you know, the way Cell Commander's looking at this is, look, I'm 1-0 up. It's not even, it wasn't even my drive, you know. So this is a bonus. If I go in even at half-time 1-1, you know, oh, another KO. If even I come in half-time 1-1, I've got the ball second half. I've still favourite to win this. His problem is if he loses his players. But at the moment, his players are doing okay. I mean, he's got 2 knockouts. But apart from that, he has a bench as well, so. But the armor now is just starting, and that is an injury. Charlton Mousselon, guess what? You're splattered. And that is missed next game as well. Wow, how good was that piece? Let's have a look if it'll let me. We're still on catch-up. It's just a blocker. Yeah. No big deal. But this is what the Dwarfs needed. They need this. Oh, look at this. Is ballsy. Just marks him up like that. Oh, dear me. I tell you what, if I could maneuver this guy out the way to there, Griff can come in and go, surprise, motherfucker! And go, boom. You can... Oh, no, he's going to go there. He's got him, though. He's got him good. Have a bit of that, Griff, not messing about. I like to see that. Protect Griff. Oh, you see... Yeah, he's done it the wrong... Oh, he's still got... Well played, Say. He got it eventually. He got it eventually. It went the risky way around it, but I tell you what, when you got wrestling, you've always got a chance. So the ball is loose. I like it. He gets rid of the ball carrier. He gets rid of the guy with short hands, was a strength 4 piece. I like his thinking. It's a bit more riskier, but who dares wins and all that. So, oh, this is good. We're almost catching up now. Here come the dwarfs again. Just keep smashing away at that Brett Lamb. Griff, if you've just joined us, it is Grail Force 1-1, Forge Hammer 0, and the touchdown scorer was Griff Oberwald. Yes, good old Griff. Can he get this returning team to the final, like the Stuntman DDs and Griff on the PS4? That's what Cell Commander will be praying for and hoping for. Getting it done again is Griff. There you go. Have a bit of that. Base up the ball carrier. Good stuff. Oh, yes. Yes, it was a good effort, that. It was a good effort indeed. Here we go. I like the chain block. And he gets rewarded. Nothing like the chain push. And gives him a whooping. Oh, he tries to dodge out the way, but he's like, no. No, sirree. Gets it the second time. Liking the way Cell Commander's playing. Wasn't impressed with his blitz. Gotta admit that. But since then, he's done well. Question is, can the dwarf somehow score? I mean, there is, there's places we can do. I mean, the surf's on. It's a risky surf, but the surf is on. He's going to go for the Dauntless instead. It's got Fend, buddy, so you won't be following that up. Again, man. There we go. You can't really move him either because obviously he's in this tackle zone. I don't know. I don't like that. I think personally, one down block on this guy, push him to there. Yeah. And then hope you get lucky maybe with a one die block again. There's a few things you can do. Oh, you could even dodge with this guy on the 3+. Or you could really put all your eggs in one basket and put him there. Push there. Really, though, you want this guy, don't you? I mean, how's he going to get... If he's there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... He can't do it. He just cannot do it. So that's why he's put the Troll Slayer in there. So that's good work. Yeah, I like that as well. Like that a lot. Because you think, you know what? I probably ain't going to score. So let's try and hurt another player. That I'd re-roll that. Yeah, get rid of that bad boy. Oh, another knockout. The thing is, though, for Cell Commander, that is now him out of rerolls. So, a lot of people would have said you should have really, how can I put it, you should have kept that reroll. And I sort of understand you should, but the way it's going and the highly unlikelihood he's not going to get it. Yeah, so I'm just having a look at the chart because, yeah, Griff we trust, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, It could have been Hunter. I don't know. There you go. Would have made no difference now. Griff getting it done, as Griff always gets it done. Have a bit of that. I don't think anything else can score. You know, I would usually save that reroll for turn 8 like you would, but I just thought, you know, if we get another one of those really important pieces injured from the crowd push, it was well worth it. Because he only had the one option here, didn't he? We knew so like Griff was going to get him. Even if he didn't knock him down, he could have pushed him back. -1 on the catch. He's got a dodge. It'd have to be some crazy dice. So I don't really blame him for using the reroll. But it was the blitz in the first couple of turns what really put Clin on the back foot. That was the major problem, I think. But you know, we've seen teams even this season turn it around from 1-0 down on their possession. I've got to find out any babes. We will have a look. Diving tackle. Got it done. Now then, let's have a look. Babes. Do we have any babes? No. I think basically he went all in on Griff. What is the wise choice? He's used Griff really well, I thought. You know, I saw someone use Griff horrendously terrible in the PSVL playoffs. It was shocking. But I think he's done it quite well. But I think the Dwarfs still feel a bit hard done by. You know, what happened with the blitz. But it happens. It was all blitzes as part of the thing. You know, and then obviously, crazily, Cell did not put anyone under the ball. I mean, where was the ball? Here? And he had them all around here and just let it bounce. Never let a ball bounce. Especially when you've got guys with catch skill. You know, you had 2 attempts at catching the ball and then let it scatter. But he got away with that. Troll Slays failed a couple of GFRs. And that was actually after the Dwarfs actually got the ball off the Bretts as well. But the ball scattered into Griff's arms. So, you know, a lot's gone wrong for the Dwarfs. But if they can get a few players out here, then that will help for definite. We are now live. So we've caught up. So I'll be able to catch my breath a bit. Hopefully. But it's not out of this. It's not out of this. Yeah, there's a Brab, but there's no Bibs. If he's paid for the Brab, then I would have gone the other way. I would have gone 2 Babes over a Brab. Definitely. 2 Babes is a lot better than a Brab. So, but hey, it's not me playing it. Everyone has their own ways of doing it. So, we will see. But I've been impressed with Cell Commander this half. He's done well. I've also thought Thingy's had a good go after a bad start, the Dwarfs. I think he left his ball handler open a few times, though. That's the criticism. Here we go. Griff giving an assist this time. There's nothing wrong with that. If he injures this player. Oh, if he did, I was going to say he'd got to level up. But yeah, the Bretts are looking good at the moment. And it's hard time. Let's see if any of the knockouts come back. Oh, 3 of them come back. Who needs Babes? Obviously, the Dwarfs have got none in the care box, so they'll have all those back. It'll be interesting to see how he sets up his defense here with the Dwarfs. Because obviously he's 1-0 down, so he can't be too passive, but then he doesn't want to be too aggressive and see in between the levels. Because I think if Brett's got 2 up, it's just about game over for the Dwarfs. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. Interesting. Well, if I'm the returning player, I'm doing a little dance right now. I really am. I am half-halving every imaginary person in the room with me. What you don't want to see as a Brett team is these dwarfs right in your face. So if it's a short kickoff, a defense blitz, or anything like that, you're in trouble. Now, you can say, you know what, I'm a defense blitz. I don't really care. I just don't want perfect defense. You can have a defense blitz because you know what, you're so far back, you ain't even gonna do now. It basically just helped. It really has just helped out the Bretts. If I'm the Bretts now, I'm getting Griff the ball, and I'm going to stay back and go, you know what, I'm going to just stay here. I don't need to score. It's going to take these dwarfs right over here. It's going to take them about 2 turns just to get anywhere near me. So you know what, while you're coming after me, I'm going to go and get, I don't know, KFC or a McDonald's, have something to eat, do myself a cup of tea, you know, and, oh God, see, there you go. If his dwarfs are about up here a bit, he's got a gap almost, hasn't he? But this is not pressure. This is a very, very passive defense with such a slow team. So the Bretts are under no pressure. No pressure at all. So, interesting. I mean, I could sort of understand, well, even then, this defense isn't good for it, but if it was against Wood Elves, something like that, I could sort of understand it bit more, because obviously Wood isn't that, they'll just burn past you. But Brett, yeah, they've got a few movement 7 pieces, but they're not absolutely lightning. But all you're doing here is, it can bash these 2 guys off. Then, if he wants to, he can stamp on your play, and he's got a Brad, because, hey, there's no pressure on this team. You know? Be interested to see how Cell plays this. I think, me personally, I'd get the ball and I'd just stay back. There's no pressure. Unless he's got a wizard, I don't know if he's showing no wizards on my screen. But if I'm the Brett player, I'm so happy. I am so happy right now. Really am happy with this. Yeah. Yeah, 3 turns to base up. There you go. 3 turns. Fantastic. Yeah, well, you know what? It's a theory you can use if you want. It's there. There we go. I'm try. I hope. I'm sort of an announcer. I don't claim to be the best player on the planet or anything like that, but I can't help it. I will tell you how I see it. It's nothing personal against anybody, and it's up to them if they want to take the advice or not. But I play dwarfs, and I tell you now, you do not put these guys right back here against Bretonians. You basically almost handed him the game. I mean, first half, it wasn't your fault. It was unfortunate. So, you know, fair enough. But, man, you can't... Oh, man. You're just playing to the Bretonians. Now, you're hoping that the Bretonians are going to repay the favour now and push up. You don't need to push this guy up. Just stay there. Stay there. You know, if I'm his coach on the side, I'm saying, stay put, don't move. Just stay. No, come back. But even there, I mean, can the guy, I suppose, even then it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for him to even do anything. I mean, the dwarfs are basically giving him a free ride for a few turns here. I'd just like to congratulate Project Keith is still in the chat. He's still top buddy on the PS4. You're doing extremely well there with your scary rat team with all that bloody mighty blow and claw. Doing extremely well, and I expect that team to do very well for you this season if you can keep them healthy. Gladly, I retired my chaos for the playoffs a while back. I don't play them anymore, so they'll only come out as if I'm forced to come out and play him. So let's see what he's going to do. See, the problem the dwarfs have got now is they're so badly positioned, he might try and chase the game. And the problem is, there you go, have a slap. They could all come to this side. Then, in my opinion, this guy comes back this way. These guys reinforce here. Humpty Dumpty. In fact, even that guy, you could even, I'd prefer a wrestler or a blitzer, but I'd maybe put someone up here. Then they're going to have to hold people back to protect that. Dwarfs are just so slow. If you're Cell Commander, you're making sure this runner gets nowhere in the blitzers. And the problem is, he's only got one blitzer, one runner, so the rest are all Longbeards or Troll Slayers. If Cell Commander plays this right, then Griff should not be touched at all this half. Yeah, and you're absolutely right, Projecki. That is the reason he's losing. If he wasn't losing, I still didn't like it, but I could understand it. But when you're losing, you can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, I did it season 1. I dropped back a bit, and obviously they announced said, "Why is Bernie dropped back? He can just sit back." The reason I sat back is because I know how Demented plays, and he cannot resist putting on a show, and he cannot resist scoring. So he wouldn't play the sensible option, and obviously he tried to score and I got the ball off him. But any other time, I would be like, "You've got to, haven't you? You've got to come up. You can't have your players sat back there because." Like you said, 3-10s to get to him. Leaves you 5-10 to get the ball off. And that's if the Retonians just go, here you are, have a free run at our ball carrier, 3-10s. They're going to just keep chopping you down, slowing you down, foul when they can. So, it'd be interesting to see what he does with Griff here. And don't forget, Griff's got potential movement 10 with the sprint and the short feet built in as well. And his strength 4. And he's a blodger. So he ain't going to be easy to get the ball off regardless. So it'd be interesting to see. Me personally, there's 2 options. If you can see an option where you can punch a hole through and score, then take it. Because if you get a second touchdown in, oh my word, skull, then you're in. There we go. Push him away. So already he's chased around. He's got what? 6 players sort of at that side. So Griff's going to come up this side. He's not totally locked down, but not too bad. I mean, crazy play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. GFI, Dauntless, 1 die. Hasn't got tackle. God dear me. Doesn't look good, that, does it? Be interesting to see how the dwarfs play this. The thing is, what I always say, even if you don't like dwarfs, if you want to improve your positioning, play dwarfs. Don't matter if you enjoy it or not, because I tell you now, play dwarfs, you'll become a lot better positioning teams. Because I tell you what, if you mess your position up with dwarfs, you ain't winning many. I'll tell you that right now. Well, there you go. There's a Judas. Judas. So Judas is KO'd. So that's sort of helps. So this runner here, he's strength 4. But the problem is hasn't got tackle. Interesting choice on a Troll Slayer as well. Diving tackle. Interesting. I think tackle or pile on would have been better though. I mean, to be fair, them 3 players here, them 3 should be able to hold these 2 up. Definitely. See, to me there, it would have probably, I don't know about you guys, but I think he should have blitzed that guy. And then if that guy could get rid of this guy in a 1-down block, that would have freed this guy up to come around the back and just put some more pressure on. That might have been better. And then you've got a diving tackle piece in here. You've got 1, 2, 3. You could have, with a bit of fortune, with 2 GFIs, you could have got a diving tackle piece onto him as well. That'd have been a lot better. See, that, to me, he's probably going to get away with it because of this, but I mean, all it would have took, I don't think they're in chat, but all it would have took was someone to come around here, chain push, hit that guy, move that guy out the way. Griff comes round, hands it to him, and he's like, see you later. Be interested to see how Cell plays this when it's his turn. Well, I'll tell you what, if you can get this guy free as well. Oh, he's gone the other way, that's a shame. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, God. Oh, skull. 5, 6. Maybe 1 GFI. 1 GFI to go there. Push him up. He comes round. Hits him. Bangs him into him. He goes off. And then there's a chance there if you catch it, if you really want to go down that road. To me, though, with Griff, I would just keep moving about until you get a spot you're happy with. I mean, the good thing with blitzers is that they do have Dauntless, don't they? So even though this guy's strength 4, is there any guard there? So he got guard? He does, so that's a bit of a problem. He doesn't. Be 1 dicer. But again, Griff's dodging on a 2+. So just bear with me one moment. The phone is ringing. Sorry about that, guys. Usually I'd ignore the phone call, but when it's the missus, you better answer it. So, there we go. Rambo said, good luck, guys. Can't wait to see who my next opponent is. He plays the winner, the lovely Nagel Kill team. So that's what awaits one of these two guys. So I haven't seen what's happened, but I'll tell you what. Look where Griff is. God, this is bringing back memories for me. Good old Griff getting it done. This game looks over already, doesn't it? Oh, hell. Good hold. There's that lovely diving tackle. Don't think he can get anything there, though, can he? This is going to be 2-0. He could get him tagged it, I suppose. But can he get anyone down there? Not really. That was a problem with pushing this runner through. He was obviously thinking he was adding pressure on, but obviously with a piece of guard there to help, but he really wasn't. Because you've not got tackle, 2+ with a reroll, Griff could just dodge anywhere. That's nice though, a nice little chain push. Oh, does that put him into range 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So that does. It'll be a 2 red die, but he's obviously got a dodge as well. I mean, the only other option the only other option you could do is a chain push, and that is exactly what he's going to do. Got to. Onto this guy, yep, and he goes there. Boom, have a bit of that. And obviously this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets a diving tackle piece on there. He's alright. I'll then guess this guy here is going to tag this guy. Yep, there we go. So, he's basically... There's 2 things he's wishing for here. He's either wishing for dub skulls and the loner reroll fails, or both down. So then Griff would have to make a dodge. But to me, get everybody up and then blitz with Griff. If that fails, then worry afterwards. Straightforward this. Hashtag in Griff we trust. There's nothing else at all you should be doing here. Here we go. Here comes the blitz from Griff. Oh no, it's both down. Now he's got a decision. He's tried the loader. That fails. Wow. Oh, but he was teasing us, was Griff. That was a ballsy move. He's done some really ballsy moves as Cell Commander. But, you know what? Just when people were saying, Benny, what's that? Hashtag in Griff we trust, he just let him down. No, he didn't. He was building up the pressure, wasn't he? It was too easy just to slap him out the way. And Griff, yet again, so many times from our lovely Brett team, he's now helping Cell Commander's Brett team to go all the way. Dwarfs ain't coming back from this. 2-0 down. Not enough time, really. They need a miracle. They do have 5/10s. But they need an absolute miracle. Be interested to see on the setup. See, this is where I suppose in a way you can go slightly passive if you want to, because you're 2-0 up. You know, like they do in proper American football, where they'll play soft cover defense. So they're giving the other team yards, but it takes them longer to get there and not give up the big plays. So that's a bonus. If he can catch it, that'll be good. Dwarves need a miracle here. They really do. Really do need a miracle. Oh, that doesn't help. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, Projeki. You're right. There we go. It's another KO. Brother Gregory gets one in the face. This is tough. So Bretonians will match up really well against the Nurgle as well because of the fend. So we know that Rambo likes to... Brother Ted knocked out now. We know that the Nurgle like to pile on. Rambo's likes to pile on. Well, if they got fend, you ain't doing it. Griff, he's strength 4. He's a bludgeon. He's got fend. So you're not going to be piling on that guy either. Because I presume you'll take him as well. So it's not going to be straightforward for Rambo. That is for sure. Really needs this guy down. He gets him. Side cage is on. Depends how he wants to do this now. Oh god, he's not very quick, is he? Yeah, he needs to... Oh god, you see, Griff's there. You've got to be careful with Griff. That's the problem. Problem is, if he doesn't pick this ball up, he's in a bit of bother. Oh dear. Oh dear. Trying to farm? Really? Oh dear me. Oh man. Okay. I'll let you answer that in the chat. I am going to discuss that. Now that if he wants to, he can go for 3-0 here. I think I would be. I've got what? 3 plays here. All them 3 can get in on the action, and here we go. He ain't going to be messing about. You can either try 2+ dodge with Griff and get him in there, hit him, and then pick up with the other guy, or you can go for a Griff hat trick. I think I would do the dodge because I think you've got Dauntless, so yeah. Both possibilities. So just playing it a bit careful. Oh, it's fine because it's 2-0 up. I mean, obviously on a double one as well, even if he tried to pick the ball up, he would have failed. But yeah, I just thinking trying to pass like that is just crazy. Griffel now trying to put the ball up on a 2+, I would have thought. There we go. Griff showing how great he is again. Slaps the strength 4 guy out the way. Griff's got the ball. Thing is, you've got sure feet and sprint, so he'll just go, woo! Ooh, now then. Oh, still, yeah. Don't want that ball scattering out. But if he can dodge one of these guys, it should be fine. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make him use it dodge. This guy could come around the back of him. 2, 3, 4. Has he got guard? He hasn't, so he'd have to go there. And then he comes round for a 1-down block. That is his best option at the moment as it stands. If the ball goes out and the crowd throw it up here, then he's got a chance. Nicely done. Chelsea, I'm not sure, mate. We're still waiting on your game to be scheduled, you bad man. I was looking forward. I was even up in the early hours of the morning to watch that game as well. I know you'd already give us the information. It was highly unlikely to be played. A nice bit of diving tackle coming in there. But, yeah, I don't know. I've not heard of any of the game getting played today, to be fair. So you'll have to let me know when your game's getting played. But yeah, Dwarfs, yeah, I know Dwarfs, not many people like them. 3-0, yeah, Dwarfs ain't going to get much sympathy. I sort of get that, Projeki. I mean, out of these two teams, if it was me playing them, I would obviously want to play against the Bretts. Although Bretts with Dauntless do stack up quite well against Chaos. But I think it'll be a good game because he's going to get plenty of inducements as well the next round against Rambo. I mean, Rambo has done amazing. He's took out the top seed Space Magic W Woofers. He took out Mutt, who got to the semi-final of the PS4s and is regarded as one of the best coaches on the Xbox as well. So he's already taken care of two of them, and now he's trying to now he will face the rising star, one of the rising stars on the Xbox, Cell Commander, aka Salty Please guy. So that will be interesting to see. But this game, just about over now. Only crazy players are going to save him here. And don't forget, Griff does have Blodge. So if he's going to try and hit him with that, I mean, what can he do? Oh, can he GFI that? Got to try and GFI that again, I'm sure. Got to GFI that. Why is he not GFI'd that? There wasn't a... Oh, dear me, he's gone the other way with that one. Here we go. Has he got tackle? No, he doesn't. And again, Fend comes to the rescue. The problem is, he's fighting. You've got to like Clinkling. He's not giving up here. He's fighting as hard as he can. The problem is, he's 2 down. So, he's got tackling there, hasn't he? He does. So, he's got a couple of options. He can try and... I mean, there's no diving... Oh, there's a diving tackle there. So he'd probably have to somehow blitz this guy out the way. It's not going to be easy. I mean, we saw him dodge away, didn't we, early in this half from a diving tackle. Here comes the blitz. Well played, sir. Don't follow, because it's obviously a diving tackle. And they can dodge away for 2+. And I think he can actually even score, can't he? Here we go. Here comes the show feet in action. There we go. Game over. 3-0.
3-0.
Griff, babe. Griff. Mrs. just come in. She's impressed with Griff. She loves Griff. The poster boy. Hashtagging Griff we trust. Gets it done again. 3-0. Really impressive. He got a big fortunate in the first 10 with the defense blitz and then the ball bouncing to him and then losing the ball and the ball bouncing into Griff's hands, who should have, to be fair, had the ball in the first place. But since then, I mean, Griff's run the show. The defense has done really well. Everything's just gone well for Cell Command. It's been very impressive. And, you know, I certainly think this could be a really tough game for Rambo's Nagel. And, you know, I'd be tempted. I'd be tempted if he can stop the crazy amount of armor breaks. You know, they might just be able to do it. He's probably going to get Griff. He'll probably maybe have a wizard, or he could even go with a halfling master chef. There's a very few things he'll be able to do. I think the problem now, if I'm the Bretts, I would have had all these guys here. Maybe not Griff, but all the rest of them. I would have had down here and said, you know what? If you could score in 3 turns, by all means. You can have 3-1. Because the only thing what could really sour this game now is if any of these blitzers got splattered. I mean, technically they're not great anyway, but you don't want one of these to get splattered, miss next game, and use cash on them. That's the worry for me. There we go. There you go. Injury. Should never happen, that injury. Miss next game. What did I say to you, folks? Oh, dear. What are you going to do? He's going to use his apothecary. You know what? The apothecary is actually worse. So there you go. There is a little tip for you. You're winning 3-0. You don't need your guys here. You don't need them here. Keep them over here. Or in a corner. Put them all together in a corner. And say, you know what? You can have the touchdown. I've already got 3. My main goal now is to keep these guys away from a fist fight. And he's put them into a fist fight. And this could get brutal now. He's used his apothecary. And I don't have a problem with that because might as well. But now if anything else goes wrong, is in trouble. And wrestle pieces against Nagel is really, really good. Typical now we can't win. All the trick players have coming off. Nice throw, catch. So now he's going to have to fight. I'm sure his opponent, Rambo, will be very happy that he's decided to keep scrapping with the dwarfs. You have a bit of that. So this is, I've been impressed with this performance. Really have. He's played really, really well as Cell Commander. Just a few little things he needs to just tighten up on. You know, like for instance, don't let the ball bounce. And things like this. 3-0 up. Look after your team. Don't need to do this. You look at Drick. Watch Drick. He was beating me 3-1. He could have made it awkward. And he was like, you know what? There's a couple of turns left, Bernie. You want 3-2, we can have it. You can have it because I'm not letting you actually hurt any of my gut runners or anything like that. And that was just a veteran move. And that comes by learning. Losing a piece like that, although it's not a big piece, it's still a wrestle piece. Maybe Cell will think, you know what, Bernie's right. I need to, you know, it's nice having a 3-0 shutout. Don't get me wrong, shutting the other team out. But at the end of the day, this is a competition where there's another. You have to plan that you're going to win it. So that's another 3 rounds. So you need to keep your players fit and healthy. Griff getting it done as he always does. So, but Griff's such a great player. I mean, this is why a lot of people say Griff's the best player, best star player in the game, because he's got blodge. But the key thing is, when you have to use a reroll, it's a 4+ to use it. But Griff's are built in. If he wants to dodge, he's got the dodge skill. So, it's automatic reroll. There's Skull Sphere, that's nice. If you want to go for it, he's got Sure Feet. It's built in. If someone's trying to pile on and kill him, he's got Fend to protect himself from. And his Strength 4. And his Agility 4. Movement 7. Potential Movement 10. For 320 grand. Lovely. Brilliant. And as we've seen with Maestro Mandidis, and as we've seen with Cell Commanders, Griff can make a huge difference on your team. Huge difference. You've just got to give him the ball. Don't worry about farming and getting XP with the other players. It's all about getting to the next round. And the best chance to get to the next round is to give Griff the ball. That's all I did. He never got touched until the final, did Griff. Nobody laid a hand on him, I don't think. Until the final. Just give him the ball and he'll do the rest for you. So we're just going through the last few things here now. Been a professional job done. 10-16 for Grail Force 1. Let's see what he's going to do. We could be seeing a bit of Griff action again, trying to stop him from scoring. couple of GFRs can get it done. There we go. Goes all the way around. There we go. Boom. Have a bit of that. Gotta love Griff. Oh, and here we go. Have a bit of that as well. Nice stun to add to it. Oh, no. And look where the ball goes. Unfortunately, he hasn't got anybody in scoring position, but hey, he's like, you ain't getting the ball back if I can help it. Very nicely done. So, it's the Bretonnians who are going to try and do what the Chaos Dwarfs and the Necromancing team couldn't do and beat that juggernaut, that Nurgle kill team of Rambos. I think they'll have a really good chance. I think it could be the tie of the round. Really can. Dauntless will come in well. Fend will come in well. Cheap Fouling Larman will come in well to combat the Rotters. Tomorrow. Cheers, Chelsea. Thanks for letting me know. Hopefully you'll both kill each other and try and make my job a bit easier, because it's going to be tough for me. None of this pillar fighting, namby-pamby stuff. Full-blooded fouling, kicking each other in. Oh, lovely. There's another one going down. Really professional job done in it. Really has been. I don't think I'd have followed up myself, but it's just going to be one dice regardless, isn't it? Unless you can get rid of this guy here. But even then he can't, because Griff will put the assist in. Can the Dwarfs get rid of another player before the end of the match? Oh, it's a skull. He's going to have to eat that. And there we go. Game over. A very, very impressive performance from Grail Force 1, who take the game 3 TDs to none. Forge Hammer, it never really recovered from that defense blitz. And the scatterball going to Griff in the first half. And it was always uphill after that. 72 blocks, so that is huge. If Grail Force 1 give the Nurgle 72 blocks in the next game, there'll be nothing left of them. He cannot give 72 blocks against the Nurgle. I can tell you that now. He'll murder you. But yeah, great game. Unlucky Klinkling. It was a bad start to and unfortunately Dwarf, you just couldn't recover. Well played, Cell Commander. Very impressive performance. Hashtagging Griff we trust. You used him right, and that's if you use Griff right, it doesn't let you down that often. So remember though, you're gonna have to protect him against that bloody Nurgle lot, because they'll be after him. Anyway, thanks for everybody in the chat for keeping me company. I have a real star in your case, team. Are you on about the PS4 one, season 10? Are you on about my Agility 4 blodge, sure-handed guy? I can't believe you'd be thinking of my Xbox team, because they're only half done, half baked. Yeah, it's a nice team, a PS4 team, yeah. It's real nice. That's why I don't want to play them. They're nicely balanced. They are very nicely balanced. So, I got sure hands because obviously, in case I come up against some of your bloody rats with strip ball and wrestle and all that, at least it gives me a better chance of holding the ball on a 2 red die. But yeah, he's a nice piece, and obviously I use that guy against lightning bolts. If there's no wizard in play, I might use the other guy. Got 2 ball handlers, gotta love it. But anyway, thanks for everybody in the chat for obviously keeping me company. As always, you are superstars. Thanks for the 2 coaches for putting on a great show. Congratulations, Cell Commander. Now go and kick some Nurgle. But unlucky, Clinkin. Hopefully you'll be back season 10 and hopefully get a bit further. So that's me done. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the next show. Thanks very much. Bye bye.